Dude, doesn't that rip?
You're an idiot.
No, you're an idiot.
Welcome back, you lazy, fat pieces of shit. It's the You're an Idiot podcast. I'm Alex Dragovich. With a guest host today, guys, we got the one, the only, Dan the Man Carney, my new roommate, sketch comedian extraordinaire, gets a million fucking shits on TikTok every goddamn day.
I wish that were true.
Makes me want to die. It's actually inspiring.
That were true.
Very cool. But Dan, you've been going. You're a viral comedian on TikTok and Instagram. How does it feel?
Parler, the Truth Social.
The what?
I do really well in Parler and Truth Social. Mostly those two.
I wish I knew what those were.
Well, you will soon enough.
The bit is I killed that bit.
Yeah.
What is Parler?
It's called Yes and Alex. There's an improv class actually not too far from here. We can go. We can sign you up.
You just signed up for an acting class.
I did.
I know this way. What is Parler and Truth Social?
It's like the right wing apps.
You wait. I do want to say this. I think I'm fine with saying this. You in your acting class now is the finance 6'5" blue eyes girl.
Dude, she's in my class.
Does she seem talented?
I know we had one class. It was a lot of intros. You know, she's certainly going to be rich. That money's going to be coming in.
What comes in from that?
She's going to like Ibiza with David Guetta. She got a record deal. I don't even know if she does music. I don't.
Did anyone recognize her in the class? Or
it was like we were going around the class and people were like saying why they took this class. And her reason was because she's like, well, I don't know if you guys have seen that TikTok, but that's me. And they want me to be a pop star. And I want to act.
No way she said that.
Yeah. Dude, this is what happens. You go that viral.
Stinks.
You go that viral. Good for her. You know, you go that viral. Now she was on Good Morning America the other day.
They want me to be a pop star? That's what she said?
I think so, yeah. Something.
Wow.
Why would they not? Hawk 2 is going to be our next president.
Hawk 2
is going to be the first lady.
Yeah. She
got brought out at that Zach Bryan concert.
That's a little too much.
The Hawk 2 thing?
I hate to be that guy. That feels a little
it's
dystopian.
Certainly there's a line.
Dystopian, right? Yeah. Where you're like, this can't be how our culture works.
Well, here's the thing. We're a hyper-capitalist society, you know, and sex is the economy. So those who market sex the best will win. And Hawk Tuah is prime exhibit. It's exhibit A.
How have you gone so viral while being a 6?
Me? The other day you said I was a 7.5.
You're like a 7.3.
You said I was a 7.6. You only said that because I got cheated on and I know the guy and I showed a picture of the guy to Alex and Alex was like, he looks good, man. He's like a 7.2. I'm like, so what am I? You're like, and you're like, oh, you're like a 7.6, man. But you couldn't say I was anything less than that at that moment.
Let's backtrack a little.
I want to answer your question though. So about like how to go viral looking like a 6.
Yeah.
It requires a lot of work. I have to have a black eye. I have to get kicked in the head. I have to like be stepping on a rake, you know, tripping on a banana peel.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not a beautiful man.
Right. You have to be absurd.
Yeah, to get attention visually. Yeah. Like there needs to be something, and my face just doesn't do it. No.
Not for me.
If I do a selfie video, it's like I already know I'm like, this ain't just me. I'm like, this ain't doing anything.
Well, it's not getting shares.
No one wants to even look at it.
Right.
They're skipping past it. They're like, who let the writer like on TikTok?
I know, dude.
I talked about like bugs or something, like not even like in a funny way. I could I have like a face where maybe like people would like trust my opinions on like, you know, IT.
Bird watching.
Yeah, or bird watching.
Bugs.
Something like very benign and boring and mundane.
Yeah, like how to like fix your keyboard.
Yes.
That's like you're the guy.
You know that stuff that you like blow into your keyboard to get the dust out?
Yeah.
I could do videos about that.
You're that guy.
Yeah, I'm that guy.
Yeah, true. I'm trying to think of like
dude, there was a period of time where I would get ads like marketed towards me, targeted ads for like buying like a wife in India. And I had like, there's like, I don't have any dating apps. There's nothing to like, I think just like they just saw how I look and maybe a few searches, like I would search at Indian wives every now and then.
Sure.
And so I would get these targeted ads.
Yeah. You also
love Indian women, by the way.
Yeah. You also look like you kind of you host like a really low watched, low viewed like NBA podcast.
Yeah, 100%. I did for a brief period of time. I did. During the bubble. There's a brief period of time, yeah.
You had NBA takes?
Had NBA takes. I had all the time in the world to come up with shit. My takes were horrible.
Yeah, you have
Thank God
like
no one saw that.
you have like sports guy energy.
Yeah. As a kid, when I discovered statistics,
Yeah.
that's what got me into sports.
Yeah.
I'd be on the internet. I loved baseball because of all the stats.
Mm.
And I would read stats like in elementary school. I'd log into the computer and just read numbers.
And
I'm terrible at math.
My closest friends have this in common, and it's becoming very like you, Jeff, and my buddy Nate Fisher in LA all have this have had that upbringing. That's very interesting. Wow, I have.
What's the upbringing like? Not like
this kind of
nerdy disposition.
Yeah, no, I have like autistic friends. My friends are just genuinely.
I won my superlative in school. When I was in elementary school was bookworm.
No.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I know, right?
So you weren't cool at all.
No. And then when I moved a lot. So I remember like in elementary school, I was super nerdy, right? And even early middle school, but I would
bookworm.
Yeah.
Ooh.
All I did was read, and I was really smart.
Okay.
We were in Georgia, so it's comparatively.
Florida too.
Yeah, I was in Florida too, but I lived in Georgia. My dad was in the army, so I moved around a ton. So I had like chances to like reinvent myself. So then I tried to like get into sports. I did that for a couple years. I quit.
Oh, I do want to take a quick time out on this here. Not on the pod, not like actually pause the pod, but
on
like,
the story.
Here's something really interesting. I didn't know this. Like my dad was an army guy, was a cop. Your dad was in the army.
Yeah.
Something that we've talked about at the crib a lot. You have a huge problem with authority.
Yeah, massive.
You are so disrespectful. I'm
disrespectful?
Oh yeah.
When have I been disrespectful?
At the
to
bodega
authority?
where you were like,
they're the authority?
When you're like, I'm never fucking coming back here again. Do you remember that?
Yes, I do remember that because what they were doing was egregious. I was in there for like 20 minutes. They're like staring at me.
We do live near a bodega,
and it's the worst. The place should be burned to the ground.
We live next to a bodega where the other day I walk in there. I asked for a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I go, can I get a PB&J? And the guy takes out one of the meat pies and he goes, what kind of cheese do you want on it?
Thank you.
What
did I say?
I was like PB&J. Peanut butter and jelly.
Why would I respect that?
He goes, I don't know what you mean. The cashier had to walk over and goes, what's going on? And I go, oh, I asked for a peanut butter and jelly. And he goes, peanut butter and jelly. He goes, literally the guy's like, I don't know what he wants.
The ingredients are in the name of the sandwich.
It's probably
it's the easiest thing to make.
It's the first thing you learn to make.
Yeah.
Is a PB&J.
A PB&J. Now, why would you ever pay? You ever see anyone going in there? That place is always empty. Fuck that place. I refuse to patronize establishments.
But this is what I'm saying, DC. Is
that's
like
not authority, though. What is the bodega guy? What authority does he have on me? I'm the customer.
How about the realtor when we were looking for apartments?
That was insane.
You get so mad at just a little bit of pushback. Dude.
We were like, now to get an apartment, you have to like give like a urine sample. I have to give like a video of my mother giving birth to me to prove I'm a human being.
No,
I have to like let them like, my dad has to like fuck them. It's a whole thing. The amount of information that they were requiring. We did a credit check with them, right?
Yeah.
So I did the credit check. The next day, she asks me for my credit score. And I go, did I not just do a credit check with you? She said yes. And then I asked her, I said, okay, so what's my credit score? She told me, 784, by the way. And then I was like, great. So that's my credit score.
Right.
So you had it. I had to ask you. Then at the last step of this application process, which was arduous, by the way, incredibly arduous, went on for weeks. This was like, people have gotten divorced easier than this.
It wasn't
It was
that bad,
it was
dude.
insane. And the last thing she asked me for was my name and my email. She emailed me to ask me for my name and my email. What the fuck is going on? And how does that not infuriate you? I'd forgotten about that.
She's just on the go. She's on the go. Like she's like texting. She's texting a bunch of people. She's showing people houses. She just wants you to send it to her.
She has the fakest job in the world. She's a broker.
I think those people are on the front lines, man.
No.
They're on the front lines of
No,
New York
fuck
City.
that. Your definition of authority is warped, my friend. A guy who doesn't know what a fucking peanut butter and jelly is, and a woman who's emailing me to ask me for my email. I should hit her.
I just think what's interesting, we'll keep that in.
It's okay.
I think what's interesting.
It's not misogynist.
Some people
It's Darwinism.
Some people should get hit.
Yeah.
I just think that you freak out on people. What I think is interesting is that you have this kind of like apt to like freak out in a way like with people you don't really know.
Yes.
Even though you've had this military upbringing. Why do you think that is?
I think people assume the military upbringing, like you have this, like there's like a rigidness to your life. And my dad was like in Iraq for like most of my childhood. So like, you know, like when he was home, like, yeah, there was like, we were doing chores and waking up early. Like I'd be in elementary school. We had to like weed the house, like pull the weeds out, like, early in the morning. Like there was like a regiment and like there was discipline for sure. Like, especially like academically, like every quarter, like in school, because you do quarters, whatever.
Judgment Day.
Like, dude, I'd be in that office in my parents' house just for like hours.
Yeah.
Here's what's going to happen to your life, that you're not taking classes seriously, blah, blah. And I'd end up with like A's and a couple B's.
Yeah.
Every time. I maybe needed a little bit of smacking around. That I won't deny.
Were B's not allowed in the house?
My dude, one time I got a D. My dad didn't speak to me for like 3-4 days.
Yeah.
My mom had to like keep him away. It was a tough scene. It was economics. It was tough. It was hard. I don't know how that works.
What, 7th grade econ? Like what are you talking about?
7th grade econ.
I know. I'm talking like what year was this?
This was junior year, maybe high school.
Your dad's
11th
like,
grade.
yeah, your dad's like all pissed at you. He's like, what's with the D? And you're like, where have you been?
I'm like, yeah. Maybe if you were here.
How was Iraq? How was D? How's the desert?
Dude, I was at their house for a little bit during COVID, and I mean it was just a disaster. And I remember at one point my dad literally were like in the living room together, like not just me and him, but like it was me, him, my mom, and my grandmother was living with us. And my dad just goes, "I miss Iraq."
No way.
Yeah, during COVID, he said, "I miss Iraq."
As like a joke, or it's just kind of staring
dude,
off. Like
it was like he said it like to himself, but out loud.
Was he? So he was legitimately. He was over there fighting on the front lines.
Fighting. I don't know. I mean, it wasn't like necessarily like a heavy combat war, but like he was in charge of a lot of people.
What's his? What is his title?
He was a colonel. He was a colonel.
Damn.
Yeah. He's
and you're just like a little brat. You're just like a little.
Yeah. It's a real sensitive boy.
Just a little dick
with a song in my heart. I just want to dance, Daddy. Daddy, let me dance.
You just want to be loved.
I just want to be loved.
You are trying to get your dad back from Iraq. That's
right
your
now.
Just in your in your body.
I think. Well, I didn't end up being gay.
That is big.
Yeah,
that's huge.
I mean, there's still time.
Yeah,
I live in Bushwick. It's on the table.
It's always on the table at our place. I do want to
our place
go over our origin story for how we became roommates is kind of interesting.
Yeah,
I want to get into it a little bit.
We can get into it.
It's interesting maybe for the people. It's definitely not like an uplifting story.
There's some bright moments.
There's some bright moments.
There's a lot of dark moments.
So Dan had moved to Bushwick in like what, February?
Yeah.
February, January,
early
and we started hanging out more, and like hanging out at like the bars nearby more late at night, and then all of a sudden, you kind of had a little bit of a tragedy.
My roommate died.
His roommate died. Comedian
Jay Agbon, very funny guy, great guy.
Died suddenly.
Mm-hmm. We still don't know.
Unbelievable tragedy.
Yeah.
So nothing. We don't.
I haven't reached. It's been a few months. They had an autopsy.
Yeah.
But, you know, I don't want to speculate. It was very sudden, and there wasn't anything like, it wasn't drug related or anything.
It's awful situation.
Yeah.
So you had this kind of abruptly happen to you, and you were initially tried to get me because I was in like a shitty like half room at my place.
He couldn't stand up.
Couldn't stand up in my apartment. I think the listeners know this.
Yeah.
And you were trying to get me to move into.
That's why you have such bad posture.
Yes, it has been affected me. I'm done. I'm done for life.
He's done.
Have you? So you tried to get me to move into that room.
You were in the apartment And this was like the week after it happened, week or so after it happened. And Yvette was there, our friend Yvette. We're like filming a video, a sketch.
Yeah.
And that was the first time I think you were in my apartment and you liked it.
I loved
and
it.
you really liked Jay's old room.
I did.
And I was like, well, it just so happens that it's available on the account of him no longer being alive.
Yes.
And
Oh
I was like, dude, move in, man. It's not going to be
Dan
weird.
was
It's
like
not
trying
weird.
to sell me on like
I
this.
said, we'll get like a Mexican lady to come in and do a fucking, spray some shit.
We'll do some incense.
Yeah, we'll do some incense. We'll
do
have a witch
witchcraft.
come over.
Yeah.
We'll do the works.
We'll get it witched out.
We'll get it totally witched out. Burn sage, whatever people do. We'll make a peace offering.
Yeah, my Serbian ass was not having
And
that.
it just and honestly, I'm glad because that was like a week after it had happened, and like, I was pretty involved. I was like, there was, I lived in the apartment, so like his friends and close friends and family were like,
People were just coming by.
yeah, for like the week after, they were staying there, so like I was really involved in
staying
that.
there?
Yeah, like
Oh,
that
wow.
whole week, like his brother, his uncle, all great, awesome people, and his ex-girlfriend was there, all awesome people, and so I wasn't able to process necessarily exactly what happened until like after they were all gone.
Right.
And that became like I was in a little bit of denial with that. And then it ended up being like to where I was like, oh, this is actually really depressing coming back to this apartment every night
Yeah.
where this had happened. It didn't happen in the apartment, but like with the reminder of that. And I'm glad that I got out of there. Like now, like moving out of that apartment, like there was like an immediate, like that first day we moved into the new place, immediate like difference I saw. That was
Yeah.
why I was so fucking mad at
Well,
this woman who's emailing me to ask me for my
You
email
were
address.
you were wound up
I was so
for that
tightly
entire
wound.
time.
Yeah,
that
May was rough. Like this happened late March, April. Some other stuff happened too in my life,
Which we can get into.
and like so like all became like a clusterfuck of.
You did get you got hit
I got hit
with
pretty hard.
with a little like with kind of a nice little cocktail of stuff. You also got cheated on.
Got cheated on the week after. Yeah, I like got back together with someone I was seeing around this time.
How long
and
were you
then-
guys together? You guys were
We were only
together-
like 4 months. It wasn't like anything insane.
but it was 4 months. That's where it gets interesting.
Yeah.
4 months is when a relation kind of gets. You can really start to. You can start to.
I caught feeling super hard. I was like super into this person.
Mm.
And like then we broke up. I
And
was
if
like,
can you divulge on the? I know you've told me, but it's like the little bit of love bombing. Do you want to?
oh, I mean like the
come
oh,
on,
yeah,
come on.
yeah.
Let's let it.
So
let's air
I
it out.
mean,
We're
like,
not naming names.
Yeah,
here.
we're not naming names. I mean, I don't care. Like we had broken up. She broke up with me, and like whatever.
And,
like,
when did she break up with you? Properly?
like early in the year, like some point in January.
Oh,
And then I just
so
did my own thing.
you're hurting there.
Hurting there a little bit, but I was like, all right, like I had work's busy, comedy. I was like, just focus on that. That was all going well. Moved to Bushwick. Just having fun in the new spot. Then, feeling pretty good overall.
Yeah.
And then roommate dies. Very sad. Also, like he was a new friend. And also he died on the day that I was hosting a birthday party for myself. So I'm like, okay, another consideration became like, do I still have this birthday party? I don't want to look insensitive here. And then, but if I cancel it now, I don't want like a barrage of messages. Like, I don't want people to think that like, I just didn't know what the right move was.
Did you
know?
have the birthday party?
I had it.
Huh.
I had it. I consulted a few people. They're like, you should have it.
I don't. Did you talk to me about this?
You were out of town.
I
You
was
didn't
out of
come. Yeah. We talked about it because
Connor, would you have had this birthday party?
It's a tough call.
it's a real tough call.
Probably not.
I don't think so either.
Well, when it happens, let us know what you decide to do.
That's a pretty
It was tough because I was like, I didn't know what the right call was.
Right.
I consulted a few people that were very close to him, ended up going to the party. They were all, the people that I spoke with said that they were happy that there was a place where they could hang out. So it ended up being the right call. Also, life is short. He would have wanted there to be a party. He probably would have gave me shit for it.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, you want to.
It was just a tough call because I'm like, I don't want to cancel the thing.
Did you have fun on your birthday party?
It was definitely weird, and then she shows up the girl shows
To
up
your
uninvited.
birthday
Yeah,
party
yeah.
after breaking up with you.
Yeah, like months afterwards. Yeah, and she shows up, and then like kind of like sends,
Uninvited.
sends like a whole like end of the rom-com speech to me. You know,
Oh.
yeah, and
yeah.
and then we end up getting back together.
End of the rom-com, like just kind of like
Hail Mary, like like
I miss you.
Yeah, all that
Everything.
stuff. Everything, the works.
the kitchen sink.
The fucking I got you see this? You see that? Well,
Yeah,
that's from the kitchen sink hitting me in the
dude,
head.
big time.
Yeah, big
So
time.
she's just like, I miss you. I fucked up. Da da
Yeah,
da.
all that stuff, all the stuff you'd want to hear.
And these women, what are we gonna do?
We got back together. Big mistake. I was actually feeling good about that. Like the week after my roommate died, I'm like, okay, like obviously it's very sad, but I'm happy. Like there's like a new, like it was like a weird time. Like it definitely helped, like in the moment. And then like a week afterwards, I found out she's like sleeping with some other guy, and she had like lied about it. And she's like, well, we weren't exclusive, and it's like, but we were when we were dating. But like, why'd you? She just lied. She just straight up lied. And it's all that was like it made it super shitty because I'm like, dude, I don't know like what to grieve from. It's like I'm just starting to like really process that my roommate and like new friend and everything like had died.
Yeah.
And like I'm going back to that apartment every night, and then I find out about this, and then I just was like, all right, well, I don't even know how to feel. Like I felt like literally physically, it felt like someone had kicked my ass.
Yeah.
And then I remember I ran into someone like a couple days later, like at a show, a friend who I hadn't seen in a while, and I was kind of catching him up on what was going on. I remember it was like raining, and I'm just like, dude, I don't know how to feel. I don't see how life could get any worse. Like I don't see how this could get any worse. I was just like laughing about it. I wasn't like a pity party. It was just like, and then 10 hours later, I shit my pants, and then I was like, oh, it can get worse. Actually,
did you think it was a fart?
I thought it was a fart.
Yeah.
I was very confident it was a fart. You never think it's a poop.
Yeah.
You think it's a fart. So I farted, and then I had
Where did you shit your pants?
I was on the way out of my apartment.
Okay,
so
that's
like
not terrible.
no, but I had to throw away my underwear in front of a Mexican family outside of my apartment. I was like, "Lo siento, por favor," and just drop that in there. And dude, I had norovirus. You ever had norovirus?
Oh yeah, you had that.
Yeah,
bro.
dude. I literally was shitting every like 7 minutes for like 15 straight hours. I almost called an ambulance. I was like, I think I'm gonna die.
I remember when you had this, dude.
Yeah, I was, dude. So I wouldn't wish that. I would wish it upon certain people.
Right.
But
We got one. We know one.
We know one, and he's right here.
Me.
Just for perspective, because I'm a better person for it. And I lost like 10 pounds. I look great afterwards.
Losing
Get
a couple
haircut.
pounds would be nice for summer.
They're actually calling, it's so effective, they're calling norovirus the poor man's Ozempic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do think it's weird to see people our age on Ozempic.
Do you know people on Ozempic?
Yes.
Who?
We know a couple comics that are on
Really?
Ozempic, yeah. I can tell you after.
On the page?
I can drop it on the page, yeah.
Sign up for the Patreon, guys. If you want to know what fucking...
please.
Dude, if you're a comedian on Ozempic, off yourself. I mean, like,
Whoa.
what a I mean, dude, seriously? What? I have no respect for that.
What's with the why?
Why is everyone trying to be so fucking hot?
Yeah.
Like, fuck you. Be funny.
Aren't there supposed to be...
Eat a salad.
Yeah.
I eat like, I'm not a beacon of health.
We eat pretty well.
I would never fucking take Ozempic.
Our place is pretty healthy.
Yeah, we do it clean. I oatmeal on the day. You had a salad.
Yeah.
I saw him order a salad today. Is this
sa-
camera here?
I'm salading all
I'm
the
kind
time.
of ignoring this side of the room.
No, we're middle.
Oh, okay.
We're
Only one camera.
right down the pipe. Yeah.
I've been looking at that camera.
Yeah, sorry, Connie. You should have said something. Did you notice that?
No, I didn't notice it, but I'll add it to the list of things.
I've delivered some good lines to that camera, and now I look like an insane person.
Do you think that? Wait, Connor, can you look up for us while we're on this? Like any negative side
There
effects
we
of
go.
Ozempic?
Yeah,
There we
we'll do.
go.
I kind of want to know this because it seems a little too good to be true for me.
Oh no, there's some stuff's coming out.
Maybe I'll take it.
Don't take it.
You know,
Take it. Actually, I want to see what
What
happens.
if I lose 35 pounds?
Be terrified,
I look
dude. I can't have
insane.
another roommate that dies.
Yes.
If you
it's
died,
true.
I'd be so fucking mad at you.
Yeah. No, I get it.
People would be suspicious
I got the list here.
of me.
You would be like, cops would be like, we're talking.
Okay, this is two in a row.
What's up, Connor?
Yeah, there's a whole list of stuff: nausea, inflammation of the pancreas, change in vision, low blood sugar, kidney problems, serious allergic reaction, gallbladder problems.
The one that stood out to me was
Vision.
pancreas.
Oh, okay. I went
panc-
vision. I was like, ooh, I don't want to lose my sight.
Pancreatic cancer is the deadly one. That's a death sentence. You get that. It's you can
How?
it's
Wait.
an incorrect-
It said the pancreas like blows up,
inflammation of the pancreas.
but that doesn't lead to cancer, does it?
It absolutely could. We don't know the long-term side effects yet.
Why'd you say it's so fucking certain?
It absolutely could. Yeah, I'm certain. I'm confident. It could. I'm saying it could. I'm not saying it will. I'm saying it could. I can confidently say maybe.
If your knee gets inflamed, doesn't mean you're gonna have bone cancer.
But your knee is not a fucking organ.
Yeah.
Your pancreas is an organ.
If your liver gets inflamed,
Connor, am I wrong here?
I just didn't see the connection between the two.
An inflammation of the pancreas. You don't think that could lead? If they
You're-
mentioned
No,
several things.
I'm saying I didn't see the organ and knee. They
A
weren't.
knee's not
How
an
about
organ.
this?
You
How
can
about
get
this?
knee
when
cancer.
when you drink, your liver gets inflamed. Do
you can absolutely get cancer. Liver cancer.
from drinking?
Sure.
How often do you drink?
A lot.
So in theory, you would not be strayed from Ozempic by the pancreas side effects.
I'm not a beacon of physical health.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I have my vices,
Right.
but I'm not taking Ozempic.
Go for a walk, folks.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Go for a walk. It's a beautiful day outside.
It's a beautiful day outside.
Hit the
Go for a walk.
Stairmaster.
Yeah,
You know,
like work on the glutes. I wonder.
out there.
It just do people in their 20s? Wait, Connor,
If
isn't
you're in
there?
your 20s and you're on
Connor,
Ozempic, it's
Isn't there a
pathetic.
side effect? Like, can you check this, Connor? Isn't there something where it's like you have to stay on it or something like that? Like,
It's
you
like
have
the limitless pill.
no, you have to like permanently stay on this shit, or maybe that's Botox. Like you have to keep getting people who get Botox have to keep getting Botox. What
That's
are you gonna
another
do
one.
to your face
What?
now that we're
What am I going to do to my face? Do I have to do something to it?
well? We've established that you're a hard high
hard
six.
six.
You're a high six.
Okay.
You know,
6'9",
6'9",
6'9" God.
6'9" God, 6 God.
Would I do something to my face? No. Skincare,
I
maybe.
said, what are you gonna do? To your
What am I
face?
gonna do to my
Something
face?
needs to be done.
Something needs to be done?
Is what I meant.
I would maybe do a lip filler. Get these babies going, you know?
Here's what I think is interesting is that like is
If I came home with a lip filler,
I would laugh my ass off.
yeah, that'd be hilarious.
I wonder if like cosmetics for women, is it the same as like how women dress for women? Because I don't think guys, do you think we notice
What?
the anti-aging stuff? Do you think we notice like when a girl gets Botox and shit like that? Like I think like in the same way where girls like, oh, she's got a really nice dress on, or she's got like, I feel like guys, we're not noticing the facial cosmetics as much as other women are.
So I'll say this. I definitely notice it when another guy has like very clear skin, like he's been doing a skincare routine. Because I go, oh, great. Now I can't trust you anymore.
Oh.
Yeah. Why is your skin so fucking clear? Patrick
Yeah.
Bateman.
Oh, Patrick Bateman.
Yeah.
Huh.
American Psycho.
Can't trust him. Oh, like, oh, right.
Yeah.
Right.
He had a very, extensive, thorough skincare routine.
Yeah. If you're
And if I see a guy with crystal clear skin that's shiny, something's up. Don't like it.
what are you hiding?
What are you hiding, my friend? Let it
Right.
out. Be vulnerable. Look at my skin. It's horrible.
Right. You're a 27-year-old consultant and you spend 20 minutes a day on your skincare.
It's rough.
Do something else.
Do something else.
Figure it out. Yeah, that is.
Smoke a cigarette. Live a little bit.
Yeah, have a beer. It's the
Drink some
morning.
Diet Coke.
Yeah, just fuck. Yeah. What? Yeah. I honestly
Have
do.
sex with a man who has AIDS.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
I don't-
pick a vice.
I don't think you. I don't think you have any. Like,
Skincare routine?
sorry.
Oh.
I don't think you have any like vices that are like debilitating.
No.
Dan likes to smoke a decent amount.
I'll smoke a cigarette every now and then. Yeah.
Yeah. When I had the sponsorship, when I got those free pre-rolls, he made sure that to have those when we were.
I
when
smoke
I had
weed
those.
every now and then, and
He
we
was
smoked
like-
weed. This guy freaked the fuck out.
I had a
This guy
panty
panicked. This guy
attack.
panicked.
That was tough, dude. Oh,
We were in the
my-
middle of a movie, and it was electric. And then he just pauses it. He goes, "Can we go outside? Can we go outside real quick?" And I was like, so in the scene. I'm like, "What? Wait, what? Really?" And he's like, "Yeah, can we just go outside?" And I'm like, "Oh, okay." And then we're
need it.
outside. Can I say what you said?
Oh,
we're,
what
we're,
I
we're
say?
outside. He goes, you like our apartment, right? You're like cool with the place we're living. I'm like, yeah, man. Like, yeah, it's a good place. You're like, all right.
Oh, dude, I was so
You were
tight.
freaky. He was freaking
And we were
out.
watching like the best movie, like my favorite
Manhunter.
movie. The best.
Yeah,
I know,
he's a
dude.
38-year-old man having a panic attack.
Yes. I am at that age where you can start calling me, like, you start making fun of my
Your age.
age.
Yeah.
32.
32. It's not bad.
I know, dude. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. That's what I used to do to Tim Smith when I was like 27 and Tim Smith was like 32 or
49.
33. I'd be like, dude, you're 45. Like, you got to pack it up. Like, he was
It's over.
so mad, dude.
It's over.
But he also had like grays early on.
Yeah.
So I don't have those yet.
Who is that American Idol singer who had the gray hair? He won. Connor, remember that guy?
Taylor Hicks.
Taylor Hicks. That was quick, my friend. Yeah, Taylor Hicks.
Connor, you're fucking nailing it today,
He was
dude.
gray in the beard.
Let's do some actually. While we're talking about
American Idol.
your horror spring, this is a question from Jay Roar.
Is this to me?
It's for our pod. I don't think he
okay.
knew you were coming on today.
He
but
would have prepared something different.
But he said a buddy had a girlfriend for 5 years and she dumped him recently. None of us liked the girl and he's
Great.
clearly still bummed a couple of months after the breakup. Is it a bad move to tell him none of us liked her to cheer him up? J Roar, hilarious.
Awesome.
Thank you for writing in.
Yeah, he definitely won't take that well. But I think
5 years.
5 years is a long time, dude.
Yeah,
Also,
but-
putting up with someone else's girlfriend you don't like for 5 years. Oh, dude, you got to tell him. You got to tell him for you. Fuck your friend. You've been holding on to that for 5 years. Let it out. Get it off your chest. You've been holding it for 5 years that you don't like that person. I couldn't wait to get it off my chest.
When my friend, a lot of my friends didn't like my college girlfriend, and they let me know. But we were like 20, 21,
Yeah.
19. I remember like
How'd you take it?
I was like, I see what you're saying. I got issues.
You're like,
yeah.
I understand she sucks, but I love her so much.
We were like toxic, and it was like very like
Yeah.
collegey. But it was like, but just, I remember one time we like went on like a break for like a month, and I was like hanging out with this other girl or whatever. And the one time that that girl was at my dorm, she left, and my two like roommates were like, we like her so much more. Like, this girl's like so much better, dude.
Yeah.
Like, you can't go back to, whatever. And I was
Of course
like,
you did.
and they were, so I think your friends got to be transparent with
I
you.
think so too.
You know?
Yeah. If I was bringing home someone
Also,
and you got a bad read, but you and I have very different types.
we can get into that, but here's the thing: the last thing you want if you get dumped is your friend to be like, "I know, dude, it sucks. Like, I love, like we loved her, like she was great, but it just, you guys just aren't right for each other." What you want to hear is like, "Dude, she fucking was a bitch.
She was a bitch and she
sucked.
and she smelled like rye bread,
Dude,
but like
and
not in a
dude,
good way.
She liked her music taste sucks.
The music,
dude.
she had no taste. She had no taste. What she would wear was tacky.
Dude, yeah,
I saw a moth fly out of her shirt once.
not even that hot.
No, not even that hot.
But
I saw
when
her
you're-
without makeup once. I got nauseous.
When your friends, when you go there, when you get dumped and your friends are like, dude, like she was like honestly like literally not even that hot. You're like, it makes you feel so good.
Yeah, like you are saying like you could do so much
better, dude.
So much
yeah,
better.
dude. They're
So
like,
much
oh,
better.
dude, like she's not even like, dude. There's.
Bro, we were all like, how did she get him? You say that. That's a good one.
That's kind of a nice.
That's a nice thing to say.
You have to be when your boy gets dumped. It's all there's no like, hey man, like she was great, but it's time to. You have to eviscerate this woman.
Yeah, she should be
So not only, in my opinion, not only say how much you disliked her, but like destroy this woman.
Yeah. She should not be able to come back from the things. You should eviscerate her.
Eviscerate her.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to like, blow her up to smithereens. Whatever you got to say. Dude, Tucker, when I got dumped, Tucker Brookshire was like, man, at the end of the day, she was a 6 with tits. That's what he told me.
God.
I was like, and dude, I was walking on air. After that. I was like, yeah, you're kind of right. but she wasn't. She was beautiful. She's amazing.
She's a 10 with
She was a
tits.
10 with tits. But it was just like, but like Tucker was just, he was just like, it was a line, and
It was what you needed to hear.
it was a line that I needed to hear at the time. So do what you must, J Roar. Do what you must. Fucking eviscerate this dude.
She wasn't that bright. Say she wasn't bright.
Oh yeah, say she was dumb.
She was dumb. She was a dumb. I could tell that she was unwell.
Yeah,
She was an unwell person.
yeah, and that's the thing too.
She probably can't read.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
You
probably
notice
can't
she
read.
ordered the same thing every time you went out to eat is because she can't read the menu. She's
Can't-
stupid.
Grilled cheese.
She picked
every
one
restaurant.
thing that she knew every restaurant would have, and she stuck with it because she didn't want to reveal to you that she literally doesn't know how to read. She's illiterate.
Caesar salad.
You notice how she never wanted the captions on, the subtitles on when you watch TV?
Don't ask me how to spell
Every
it.
girl loves subtitles. She didn't because she can't read.
Do girls like subtitles?
Girls love subtitles.
Oh,
You're a subtitles guy, but you're kind of a chick.
I'm like a little bit of a hot girl.
You're
I have like a little.
you don't eat breakfast.
I don't eat breakfast. I eat salads. I'm like a little bit of a hot
You're
girl.
a little bit of a hot girl, yeah.
I go for I go for walks and I jog.
You like to jog, yeah.
I
You
stretch.
do a light jog.
I stretch. I
You love a brunch. I love a brunch too.
I love Phoebe Bridgers.
Yes.
I love Carly Rae.
You love Carly Rae Jepsen.
I love Waxahachie. I mean,
I walked in
this.
this guy's room while he was watching Sex in the City. I go, oh, you like Sex in the City?
I watch Sex in the City like when I'm chilling.
He said he's watched it. He's seen the show 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, like three or four times.
That's incredible.
Like
I've
the
never seen
whole-
it. I would like to see it.
Yeah, I'm kind of a woman. I'm kind
You're
of
kind
a
of
girl.
a woman. Yeah, you're kind of a woman.
Yeah, this is just hitting me. I'm kind. Yeah, I go for. Yeah, I eat a salad. I eat a salad every day.
Every day.
Huh.
Doesn't eat breakfast. Hot girl breakfast. No breakfast. Cold brew.
Yeah. Well, what is that about? What else is womanly of me?
You have curtains.
I have curtains.
Yeah. I don't have curtains.
Dude, I like candles.
Candles, yeah. Candles are great though.
Yeah.
Candles are great. We got to get a candle for our
I
place.
guess we're kind of a couple feminine bros.
We're a
I'm
couple
trying to
feminine
think-
bros.
Yeah, dude, I really. You take long showers. That's
Take long
pretty,
showers.
That's pretty womanly.
I stretch, meditate
Yeah.
every day. Yoga.
Yeah. Thank the universe.
I thank you. Practice gratitude. Have daily affirmations.
Crystals.
Yeah,
You're a step away, dude.
I'm a step away
Dan
from
was
crystals.
so down bad
Oh
back
my
in May.
God.
He was close to crystals.
I was close to crystals.
You were
no doubt.
close to crystals. Like crystals were on the. We were in the.
I was real close.
We were in territory where you were about to have You were about to have like a strength one in your pocket, like one for strength.
I have
and-
like people have the daily vitamin things, like they're labeled Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I have that, but for crystals.
Wait, yeah, this one's this one's my power crystal.
This one's for clarity. This one's for forgiveness. This one's for healing. This one's for flexibility. I'll need that later.
Okay. Okay. Wait, okay. All right. Let's get off that. God damn. I am a little bit of a woman, and I am fine with that.
It's okay.
I just want to say that.
He's in touch with his feminine side.
Carly Rae Jepsen's amazing. Whatever.
Oh.
Okay. This is actually a great question from Jack R. Jack Reedy. We love him. We know him. He's a longtime listener.
Nice.
He's a Dream Music Festival lineup. Let's just go headliners.
It's great. I went to. I will say I did go to. I've only been to one music festival. The lineup was absolutely incredible. It was fantastic.
Where'd you
But
go?
all time.
What
I went
festival
to
did you
it was Okeechobee,
Oh, okay.
and it was 2016. It was their first year. I mean, I saw everybody. It was Mumford & Sons was like the headliner,
Yeah.
and but I saw like Kendrick Lamar, Mac Miller, Robert Plant, Hall & Oates,
Wow.
fucking Skrillex, Odessa, Post Malone was there.
Yeah.
It was insane. It was amazing.
I'll say this: a music festival in your early 20s is legitimately heaven on earth.
You have to go. You
It's
have
the
to
best.
experience it.
If you're 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, whatever, early 20s.
25, 26, 27 even, 28, 29.
I went to one last year. Listen, dude, if you are in your early 20s, go to a fucking music festival. It'll change your fucking life. Your back's not hurting yet. Your
No.
legs aren't hurting yet.
I didn't shower.
Okay.
I don't smell that bad though. I had really dirty feet, but I didn't shower.
Did you have?
I didn't have sex.
I was gonna ask.
Oh.
Did you have like sandals on or shoes?
I had shoes and socks. Sometimes I
And
go
you
barefoot.
didn't change for 3 days.
Nah, I change.
Okay.
I didn't shower.
Was it tent?
Yeah, tented it.
Oh,
Tented it.
That's
Found out I had mono when I got back.
Oh wow. Yeah.
I was sick as hell, man.
Those. Yeah. You get sick from those.
Yeah.
I got sick from.
I think I had mono while I was there, and the Molly and all the mushrooms and drugs I was taking was just keeping me alive.
Yeah, the adrenaline. You just had no.
Oh, yeah.
You didn't feel it.
No, maybe a little bit.
Oh, that's
but
kind of awesome.
It was great.
But yeah, like when you're dude, when you're 21, dude, and you're like, again, these are like some like formative. There's so many times, even in your early 20s too, like late teens, you have those first experiences, man. Like you're walking around with your boys, you can like legally drink. So you have an idea of like how to party. You know, here's the thing, you know how to party now a little bit.
Yeah, a little
You're
bit.
21, you know how to party. You're out with your friends. You know, like you're a more skilled partier. This is not new to you, but now you're like it's like,
But there is a newness and excitement because like you're looking at all these freaks in music festivals that do all these little
Yeah.
exhibits. They're building random shit. There's people dressed like fairies. There's
Yeah.
like by like the groves of them.
yeah. And then you got like the girls are walking around like in like the jean
You'll
shorts,
see some tits.
jean shorts and bikinis.
Tits are out. Some of the tits are out. Just fully, you'll see nip.
You'll see a fight every now and then.
Yeah.
I saw an awesome fight at Lollapalooza.
Really?
I saw a fight that you would see like in the movies where like, so these dudes were like literally squaring up. One guy like got on top, was like bop 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 bop, like was just fucking pounding this dude.
Stuff.
That guy flipped, like the guy in the bottom flipped that dude, started pounding, and it was like it was like something you would see like in what in some
These guys
in,
had, like, combat
in like an
training.
action movie. Yeah. It was like it was like shit you saw in a movie. I was like, because most fights, like fights, is like a one punch and like
Yeah.
and it's like a brutal thing to see. Like you're just like, it's
The one guy just gets fucked
just
up.
fucked up,
Destroyed
He,
like
hits the-
immediately.
hits the back of his head, and everyone's like, "Oh, his life is over." But like these guys were fighting in a way where I was like, I think they're both okay,
Yeah.
and like, but they're like tooling on each other.
Dude, I remember in 4th grade, there was this kid in my grade. He was 5'9", and this huge dude.
Jesus, that's
And
huge.
dude, one
kid.
time he just got super aggressive and just got on top of another kid and just started beating the shit out of him.
Oh,
It was insane. It was vicious.
you'll never forget that.
Dude, the PE teacher, our gym coach, could barely get the guy off him. That's how big the kid was.
Yeah, 5'9".
Yeah.
probably what 160.
No idea. His name was Jonathan.
You couldn't even guess what he weighed.
I remember there was a kid in my class who's kind of.
you can't.
I don't know how much a
ballpark-
fucking
you can't-
4th grader weighs.
You can't ballpark within like 40 pounds.
Maybe he's 160. Does that make you feel good?
Yeah.
All right, he's 160.
You can be 5'9", 250. You can
Not
be
in
fat.
4th grade.
Yeah, you can. You can be fat as
Dude, there
fuck.
was a kid who was a fat kid in my grade. He told me one time, he was like, I weigh 180 pounds. Don't tell anybody. And I never did until now. I kept that secret in.
Yeah, dude.
I'm a fucking vault, dude. I'm a vault.
There are some like because you're 5'11", 170.
6 feet,
Okay.
about 175.
What's say on the ID? What's say on the ID?
It says 6 feet. But you could just tell them, you know?
I don't think so.
Doesn't, yeah, dude, the government doesn't care. I don't even think it says. Height, 6 feet. Eyes, blue, blonde hair.
So you're 170, 175? I know.
Yeah, 175.
I know
yeah.
you
I'm trying to get it down to 170.
You threw on a couple after we moved in together. I know that.
I threw on a couple.
I think
yeah.
I did too.
I got up to 178. I'm probably around there now. I just been eating like shit.
We
dude.
gained weight together.
Yes,
Like
as a
we're like a
collective, as
pregnant
group.
couple.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Then there are our houses.
Those Sunday night movie nights,
We get after it.
it just becomes gluttonous.
Mhm.
Yeah, but I'm straying away from that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get beautiful again.
Again, you said you gained 8 pounds. I had no idea.
Thank you, man. That means a lot.
But yeah, I'm sorry about that kid. So the kids was the kid. Did the kid that get beat up?
Oh, he's
was he
dead.
Okay. Oh yeah, he's dead.
No, he's alive. His
Is
name
he-
is Landon.
Is he all right?
Yeah, he's all right. He recovered pretty well.
How do you walk around the school after getting
Dude, I
tooled
mean, he
on
got
like that?
bitched out. Like I'm saying, like he didn't talk to people for a while after that.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, he's way smaller though, right?
Oh yeah. Smaller. It was crazy.
You're all just
It
like,
was almost barbaric.
right? Because
This guy was like a foot taller than everybody else.
yeah,
In
and
the fourth grade, it was like watching like a 10th grader beat up like a fourth grader.
Yeah, we had this.
I got hard.
Right, that was your first boner.
Yes.
Yeah, and that'll confuse
It's like,
you.
wow, I'm gonna have to figure this stuff out later. I don't have time for this right now.
Everyone's like crying, and there's so much. Everyone's in disarray, and you're just.
I'm
like,
wearing gym shorts hard.
You're just,
I don't even know what's happening to my body.
why is Dan in the corner?
I would have even known. I would have just been
everyone.
standing like.
watching it.
'Cause you're in fourth grade. You
Watching
don't
it.
you don't know you have a boner yet. It just feels good. And I have gym shorts on.
Everyone just, it's pandemonium. Everyone's crying. And you're just like,
This is interesting.
let him go. Go on.
Kill him. End him.
Finish him. Finish Landon. Fourth grade. You're just
Finish the job, Jonathan.
fully bricked up. Fully bricked up. Oh my
Into the
God.
gymnasium.
Get him off. Get him off.
Finish the job.
Finish him, Jonathan. Finish him now.
Do it for me.
Do it for me, Jonathan. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Holy shit. I am crying. God, that's so good. Let's do one more question and then let's wind this bad boy down. God, that is so fucking funny. Let's do this. Graham Agronin. I'm sorry.
I would say it's probably Graham.
Yeah, Graham Agronin.
That was way different than the first name.
He said, Drago, what's your handicap? How often do you play? I talk about golf a little bit on this. Only a couple times a month. Not too often, but I learned something about my swing over the weekend in Cincinnati. I'm stepping away from the ball a little bit more. I'm hitting the shit out of it, dude.
Hell yeah.
I'm really excited about it. I'm going to start
You
playing.
got the length, man.
Yeah, I'm going to start playing more. I was hitting it routinely, probably 250, 200, 250. So I'm like excited about that. What about you? You're a Florida guy. You ever golf?
I have two experiences with golf. The first, the first and only time I played golf, I was in a golf cart. It was for a friend's birthday. Mostly it was just to like, I was enticed by the fact that I could just drive around a golf cart.
It's
And
fun.
it's a lot of fun. It was kind of like raining for a little bit too. We raced them.
Yeah.
And, but I was like, my friend was like, had his driver out and we were like on the fairway and I was ahead of him in the golf cart. And I was like, this is probably a little unsafe.
Yeah.
I should back this up. But I'm like, I'm in the golf cart. It's probably fine. And then like, as I'm thinking that, he hits the ball hits the inside of the golf cart and ricochets onto my shin. It was unbelievably painful. I had an actual dent the size of a golf ball in my shin for a week. I don't know how it's possible, but it was incredibly painful. You just heard me, the entire golf course, heard me cry out. So that's,
So you don't have a handicap. You don't know.
I was handicapped from that.
Yeah.
And then
My handicap's probably like 25 or whatever.
And then I caddied. I tried to caddy because I had a friend who caddies in Jersey. This is a couple years ago. You told me how much money he makes a day. And I'm like, all right, I'll
Is this
I'll give it a
Brandon?
shot. Yeah. Brandon Barrera. He was caddies at this place in Jersey. And I went out there for like a training day. You get like one day of training.
yeah.
It's brutally hot. I fucking hate golf.
Yeah.
And I'm out there. I'm like, I'm there just to make the money. And dude, I'm like, you know how I am with authority. Like there's like guys walking around, golf clubs on their shoulders going, boys. I'm like,
Ooh.
nah, this ain't happening. So dude, I'm like, it was a type of caddy. We didn't have golf carts. So we're just walking these golf bags
Yeah.
for like 18 holes. It might have been 9 holes for that first day. And it was the only time I've like ever like done a job and I quit the first day. I
Yeah.
literally at the end, I literally said out loud, I said, fuck this job. And I put the bag down. I didn't come back.
It's over.
I hated that, man. I hated it.
Yeah, golf's not for everyone.
It's not for me.
I agree.
I got no gripes with golf.
Here's my 2 experiences with golf. I hate it. But yeah, let's wind this bad boy down. And,
Sorry, I didn't answer your question. Handicap's probably 0.
Let's do this. Do some plugs. Your Instagram. Any dates you want to plug?
Yeah, just follow my Instagram. That's like the best way to get everything, including dates, etc. It's at Carney, and that's on Twitter, TikTok. What if you have like a favorite platform? If Twitter's more your thing, I'm on Twitter too. So
yeah, Dan's like one of the best guys on the internet. Also a hilarious stand-up. A must follow. He's gonna fucking blow
and
up.
eventually,
soon,
I'll get booked on a
pretty
show.
sure. And eventually he'll get booked on a show. Guys, I'll be at the Columbus Comedy Fest August 14th,
Can I come?
15th, 16th. Dan's coming with now.
Yes.
Denver, July 18th. Look on my bio for more. I got, and then Nashville, Zany's Nashville, September 1st. In the lab there, they've got a new smaller room. Be headlining a Sunday there, so that'll be good. We'll plug some more stuff soon. Thank you guys for listening. We're about to head into Patreon. Love you very much. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Dude, doesn't that rip?
You're an idiot.
No, you're an idiot.